What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Roy, the Judgmental Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil.
And I'm Leroy. So today we got a home game, week 9 for the Eagles, as we take on our old coach Doug Peterson's Jacksonville Jaguars at Lincoln Financial Stadium. Eagles are a 7-point, it's field, I'm sorry, not stadium. Eagles are a 7.5 favorite, and the over and under is 45.5. On the injuries notes, Darius Slay is out and Dallas Goedert is out. So what's your thoughts on this game?
Should be an easy win. That team stinks.
Mm-hmm.
They running back. They don't run the ball that much. They running back is okay, but they don't run it that much, so they don't even use them. And like I've been saying before, Trevor Lawrence been stinking up the joint, so ain't nobody worried about him.
Okay, you are you getting a little cocky or because
I mean, I didn't lie. They are bums, and Trevor Lawrence is not doing nothing.
uh-huh. So what's your score?
Say 28-14.
I have 24-10. Yeah, same thing you said. This should be an easy game here. Hopefully they go to Devontae Smith early and not do it in the second half like they did last week. On a positive note, your boy LaShawn McCoy is getting his going in the Hall of Fame today. Also,
Yeah, but that's not the real Hall of Fame.
the Eagles Hall of Fame.
Yeah, make sure you say that because she was telling me the same thing. Sean McCoy went on fly. I said, I ain't know about that. I said he might be on the ballot soon, but ain't no. She was like, no, he going in. I said, yeah, that's the Eagles Hall of Fame. That don't matter.
Oh boy, it's a whole lot of running backs need to be in the Hall of Fame before he do. Before LaShawn McCoy. What's the name? Ricky Waters isn't in the Hall of Fame.
That's because they don't like Ricky Waters. Ricky Waters definitely should be in the Hall of Fame.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, anything else on this game?
Not really. Run the ball more like they've been doing. Blitz the quarterback more like they've been doing. That's how we've been winning. Running the ball more and blitzing the quarterback. He got out of his own way.
All right. So we since we got all that all that fetish, we got to talk about your boy Joel Embiid. What happened last night?
Now,
Philadelphia. Oh, I was gonna read it, but go
no,
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Philadelphia 76ers star Joel Embiid shoved a Philadelphia Inquirer columnist in the Sixers locker room Saturday night. Multiple league sources confirmed to the Athletic. That's who I'm reading from. Sorry. The physical altercation occurred after Embiid and a columnist Marcus Hayes argued following the Philadelphia's 124-107 loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Hayes, a longtime columnist for the Inquirer and previously the Philadelphia Daily News, recently wrote a column that Embiid considered personally disparaging to him and his family, which Embiid expressed to reporters after Friday's practice. In part, Embiid said he had done way too much for this effing city to be treated like this. The column in question, written October the 23rd, brought up Embiid's son and his brother Arthur, who died in a car crash at age 13 in 2014. A tragedy that Embiid said on multiple occasions almost caused him to stop playing basketball. Embiid's 4-year-old son is named Arthur after his brother. Now, Marcus Hayes has got to be like in his early 60s
I was
because
about to say that.
he
So
was
Embiid
old.
ready to be. That's what I said. Embiid ready to beat up an old man.
He was old when I used to be all into
Yeah.
looking at stuff on television. He
Mm-hmm.
used to be on before Comcast, before the ABC NBC Philadelphia Sports Channel. It used to be
Mm-hmm.
the Comcast Sports Channel, and he used to be on the show like the sports reporters was on ESPN, where they would
Mm-hmm.
talk about local news. That's where I know him from. When I seen Marcus Hayes, I'm like, well, damn, this guy's got to be like, because he was older back then when I was looking at that stuff,
Yeah.
and I was in
Sure
like in my late
was.
teens. Had to be
Yep.
my late teens, early
I,
20s.
I remember him back in the day.
Right.
So I read what they said he wrote, and it's
Okay.
gotten
What
bad.
what he say?
You didn't see it.
No, because every
First
time I
off,
look
first
for
off,
it, because
first
they
off,
deleted it. They
first off,
supposedly deleted. That came
no,
from.
because it's not that serious, and he didn't say anything bad. Embiid is mad because he's always on social media, and now he's starting to see that the Philadelphia fans is turning on him. So everybody's talking about trading him. He a bum. He don't show up. Can't get his past second round. So he's reading all of that. So that was just some icing on the fire. The dude never said nothing. I can find it for you and send it to you. But all he said was Embiid talked about how his son was a change in his life. I'm just paraphrasing. He said when Embiid, this is what Embiid said, when he had his son, it was a changing in his life with his football career. It made him reflect back, on his brother that passed away. You know what I mean? That's what he said. He never said like his brother such and such or anything negative. He only said what Embiid said. You know what I mean? How having a son, life or whatever. That's it. And then at the end of the paragraph, that's when he went on Embiid about if you want to solidify your legacy, you need to show up for games. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Embiid took that, and now he ready to beat up the old man.
Be 7 foot tall. What, 260, 70 pounds?
About 280.
Okay, about to beat up Marcus Hayes.
Yeah, he pushing the guy and cursing all crazy. And this has never been Embiid till now, like cursing and talking all this crap in the media and stuff. How about you just play?
Right.
You had surgery like in January, but so you recovered because you played in the Olympics 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
No injury in the Olympics, but now you can't play for the opening of the season. And they said you would miss the first 3 games. Now you miss what, the first 5?
Yes.
So ain't nobody trying to hear that. And all these MB fans that keep riding with him, like the doc that I work for, and then your boy and shit, Danny,
Mm-hmm.
they know that it ain't right, but they won't speak on it. They
Right.
just happy with him making about 50, 60 million a year not to play.
Uh-huh. Yep. So hey, look, if they would have listened to us, we already talked about trading him last year. So they could have got something for him. Now, what can you really get for him?
You probably still can get something, but with him shoving a reporter and still missing time, teams are going to be a bit skeptical about giving up a premier, player. You might be able to get a high draft pick or a secondary player like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't trade a top tier player for him.
No. No. Go ahead.
No, that's it. I'm just
Mhm.
like you said. We've been saying this for the last 2 years now, and we still ain't made it past the second round.
No. Hey, we definitely ain't gonna make it past the second round this year.
And I'm just wondering all this shit that I did for the city. What did you do for the city? You ain't giving
Mhm.
out turkeys on Thanksgiving and toys for the kids on Christmas. I ain't see you build no basketball courts and no gyms in your name. I don't see you visiting the hospitals with what I mean. You don't. I seen Tobias Harris downtown more than I seen Embiid.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
actually, if you're gonna say what he did for the city, can you let us know what you did? Because just making it to the second round ain't saying shit.
Well, anything else you would add?
No.
Well, we'll be back at halftime.
All right, y'all.
All right, it's halftime. The Eagles are up 16-0. Some stats. On the Jaguar side, we have Trevor Lawrence, 4 for 10 for 23 yards, 1 interception. Rushing, ATN, 2 carries for 8 yards. Bigsby, 2 carries for 4 yards. On the receiving, we have Parker Washington, 1 reception, 11 yards. And Travis Etienne, 2 receptions for 6 yards. On the Eagles side, we have Jalen Hurts, 13 for 16, 116 yards, 1 touchdown. Rushing, we have Saquon Barkley, 13 carries, 61 yards, 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 5 carries for 25 yards. On the receiving, we have Saquon Barkley, 3 receptions, 40 yards, 1 touchdown. A.J. Brown, 2 receptions for 36 yards. The Eagles need to be aggressive a little bit more. That's what I want to see on the second half. A little bit more aggressiveness. And like we said last week, Devontae Smith need to be more in the offense. Other than that, the Eagles is playing. Jalen Hurts holds the ball for way too long sometimes and gets sacked. You see the pressure coming. I don't know why you just don't throw the ball away. Like I said, more aggressiveness. Devontae needs to be more in the offense the second half. And I want to see more sacks from the offensive line because when they get pressure, when they want to blitz, they get sacks or make him hurry up and throw the football, one or the other. But sometimes they just sitting there and just wait for them to throw the football. I don't get that. So yeah, well, I really don't really have much to say other than that. We'll be back at the end of the game. I asked a couple of people, do they want to join us? No answer yet. So we'll be back. All right, that's the end of the game. The Eagles won 28-23. Some quick stats. On the Jaguar side, Trevor Lawrence, 16 for 31, 169 yards, two interceptions, I'm sorry. No touchdowns. Rushing, they didn't really rush the ball at all. We got ETN, 3 carries for 24 yards. Bigsby, 8 carries for 22 yards. And Trevor Lawrence had 5 carries, 8 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, we have Ingram, 4 receptions, 45 yards, and Washington, 3 receptions, 41 yards. On the Eagles side, we have Jalen Hurts, 18 for 24, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rushing, we have Saquon Barkley, 27 carries, 159 yards, 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 13 carries, 67 yards, and 1 touchdown. Receiving, we have Devontae Smith, 4 receptions, 87 yards, 1 touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 3 receptions, 40 yards, and 1 touchdown. A.J. Brown, who got hurt, they didn't ever say what his injury was, if I'm not mistaken. 2 receptions for 36 yards. Even though they won, this was a poor performance. Can we please stop this 2-point bullshit, please?
No, it wasn't a poor performance. It was poor coaching.
But that makes it a poor performance on the team.
No, because the players played all right. Saquon ran, Jalen was throwing the ball, players was catching the ball, they was blocking. It was the coaching. Because you think about it, you could have added 9 points if the coach wouldn't have done no dumb shit. So add 9 points to the total, and we easily win.
Yeah, but hey,
so
look.
Don't say that. No, you can blame the coaches. You can talk all type of shit about the coaching, but not the players on this one.
Hey, look, it's the team, right? So
it's the coach. You have coaches and you have players.
It's a poor performance of the team. I don't know this 2-point. Well, and then we had Elliott in a position where he got to kick a field goal and miss the field goal. So, like I said,
that was like a 50-yarder too. So when you start talking about 50, those are not gimmies. I get on kickers when they underneath 50 and they missing. That's when you get on the ass.
Well, for him. Well, see, that's his thing. He'll kick a 50-yarder, but then miss a 22-yarder.
Yeah, but still, across the NFL, you can't expect kickers to just bang 50-yarders like it ain't shit. So if it is a 50-yarder, you can't. And plus, if the coach wasn't a fucking dickhead, he would have 2 other field goals on 4th down.
And then our defense on the second half, letting Trevor Lawrence throw the football down the field. They did they did score with the touchdown, the 2 touchdowns, and they had that what was the fumble touchdown by Saquon?
And that was bullshit.
Yeah, well, it was bullshit with the 2 points that Jalen Hurts got in. The ball was clearly over the plane. Go ahead.
Fix was in because it was like they were just calling all types of bullshit or acting like they didn't see shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Clearly, the dude tripped Saquon. Saquon fell. His elbow and knee hit the ground before the ball came out, and you gonna call a fumble on that? That was straight bullshit. Yeah. Even the ref in the booth said, you know what I mean, it's coming back.
Yep. So how about when they went for the 2 points, they missed it. It was a penalty. I think it was offsides on the Jaguars. They tried to do it again and still missed. If that was me, I'd be like, well, look, let's kick this extra pointer.
I just don't understand this, coach. Like, even in the end, when we were up by 6 and in field goal range, we can go ahead and take a 9-point lead, but he'd rather go for 2, which makes no sense.
Right.
Take the damn points. He left so many points on board. I know they was killing him on the message board, and I know they're going to really kill him tomorrow on the radio. If our linebackers didn't play the way they played today, his ass probably would have got fired.
Well, he's like an analytics guy. They all get together in the percentage-wise on going for 2 points. Come on now.
That's what the analytic guy is, a nerd that don't know sports.
Yeah, they were percentage wise. I'm like, look, you weren't blowing them out.
We
Two.
was
No, they wasn't.
we
22
was
points. What was
22
this?
to nothing is a blowout.
Okay, but you can get 14 points and they right back in the game. So that's what I'm saying. Go
Yeah,
for the
but
points.
right. So well, I agree with you that always take the points, but 22 nothing is a blowout. And you
No,
just what you do is you just keep tacking on points. I don't care if it's a 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, whatever you can get, you just keep running that score up like that. You don't take no chances like that.
22 points is a blowout if it's like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. But
It don't matter. No,
if
no.
there's
It's
more
a
time left, just
if it's
well, it just happened. They had that score, and
that's your,
the
but that's the
Jaguars jumped
coach.
back
It's
right back
not
in the
the players.
game.
That's the coach. The coach
That's
did
what.
dumb shit all game.
See, we agreeing on the same points. That's what
So
I'm saying. Go for the points. Go for the extra point instead of this 2 point shit. You're not in a big lead
true.
like that to be going for that.
It is a big lead. That's what we don't agree on. It's a big lead, but you're supposed to make it bigger. Common sense to make it bigger.
By
But
going for
this
the
this
extra
coach
points.
this coach disrespected the Jags and just kept going for two and shit like that and going for it on fourth down when you in field goal range instead of just taking the points. Any smart coach will know I'm gonna take this three. I'm gonna take this, you know what I mean, extra point. You don't need it. You do that when you need it.
Right. Right. It's like we're agreeing on the same thing. I mean, you're saying that it is a big lead, but you keep taking on points. My thing is a 22-point lead. You get a touchdown, you get that extra point. Stop going for this 2 point bullshit.
Right.
Now if it's 22 points and there's 5 minutes left, a 6 minute left in the fourth quarter, okay, you can go for 2 points. But it was plenty enough time for the Jaguars to come back in the game, and that's just what happened.
Well, the Jaguars only got what 2 wins all year, and Trevor Lawrence been stinking up the joint. So ain't no need on thinking it was going to come back down 22 nothing. Even though they did make an effort, the coach gift wrapped it for him. That's what it was. And then the Kobe Dean when they got the interception, we was in trouble.
Hmm. Now, is this Doug Peterson's last game?
No.
Or you think he gonna be there for the whole season?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about off somewhat off topic? The Dallas Cowboys coach, is this his last game?
No.
He in for the whole season too?
Their coach is pretty. I mean, their owner's pretty loyal to his players and his staff, so he's not going to fire him.
Okay.
And
So
it's not like he's not a championship coach. You know what I mean? If he was a run of the mill bum, he probably would have got fired. But he
right.
do got a championship under his belt.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and shout out to as you just mentioned, our boy N'Kobe Dean, the one of the worst linebackers in the league with
Mm-hmm.
that game winning interception there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the only negative thing I got to say about Jalen Hurts is he holds the ball too long, holds the
Yeah.
ball way too long. But and then it was that the third quarter, I think it was their first drive. And I said, and he didn't hold the ball that time. He'll hike the ball off, look and see if his quarterback, his who was covered, and then he'll run. I said, that's the way you do it. You don't
He
just
need
sitting in the pocket and just hold the
right
ball like that.
in the off season. He need to go practice and get some knowledge from damn Baltimore's quarterback
Hmm.
because my man throw the ball and he's pretty accurate, but he still run a lot. If it ain't open, he check his first couple reads. They not open, he just take off. And our
Right.
quarterback could be doing the same thing. And then they got to play honest. They can't just sit back and wait for him because now you're like he's a threat on the ground. And when he first started quarterbacking, that's what he was doing. Now it's on some bullshit where he just hold the ball and take these dumbass sacks. If you're gonna do that, then throw the ball away. Don't just hold the ball and take a sack and lose yards.
Right. Right. I'm like, damn, he holds the ball way too long in the pocket. Yeah. Anything else you want to add on the game?
No, I was reading. I had the what's this? The score app, the sports score app. I
Yeah.
had it on my phone and I was just reading the comments as the game was going on. It's just crazy. And this is off topic. This is fantasy sports talk. King called me this morning, 10 o'clock to talk shit, right? And King is like the worst team in the league. He called me. I still got like fucking cold in my mouth. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yo, man, what's up with your lineup? He talking mad shit. Because I got like four dudes on my team that's like third stringers that's playing. I said, look at my bench. My bench is all zeros. They all injured or on bye. You know what I mean? Oh man, you in trouble. You don't know. Oh, he's just talking so much shit. Man, his team ain't even show up, and now we fucking like the damn second scoring team in the this week, busting his ass.
What time was this? when he called you?
10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And he won't answer his phone when I call him. I don't never hear from him like I used to. So when he called me, I'm thinking there's something serious or something going on, and he just wanted to talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hit him up on the message board. He ain't reply back. I text him. He ain't reply back. Oh, you got time though to hit me up in the morning to talk shit. Now your team don't show up, and all of a sudden you don't want to answer your phone.
Mm-hmm. Well, so next week the Eagles play their rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Is this a home game? No, it's a away game. What are your thoughts on this game?
The
Well, but
Cow-
before you say anything, I don't know if I know Prescott got hurt, so I don't
Mhm.
know if he's out for the. It looked like it was his hand, but they said it was like his hamstring or something like that. So hamstring injuries, is rather tricky. So I don't know if he's going to be starting next week. So what's your thoughts on this game?
The Cowboys stink.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So shit, if we play our game and don't our coach don't get all stupid with the way he been coaching this game, we was doing good before this game. Now he back to his old dumbass ways. It's,
Okay.
it's like when you get a lead, when he get a lead, he get real happy and get real stupid at the same time. It's like he playing Madden or some shit.
That's probably how he learned football. And he young too, so he started playing Madden when it was shitty. So there you go.
Mm.
That's why they all in the analytics like they are.
Yeah, like I said, football nerds that never played.
Well, anything else you would add?
No, I mean the Cowboys is a joke, and they just keep losing, getting their ass kicked too. So we should be able to beat them. Is they heroes or in
No, it's
Dallas?
a away game.
Oh, okay.
Well, all right, you can reach the Judgmentals on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube at PNL Judgmentals, Instagram at the_underscores Judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. So, all right, Phil.
All right.
By the way, no, about I asked a couple of people to join us, but by the way, looking at the hashtags and all that shit, they definitely weren't going to. They definitely weren't going to be on here, so that's why I no guess.
Do
I
you try it on the sports app, the
No,
score?
I only try on Twitter by the hashtag, and I
Mm-hmm.
see people talking about it and all that shit. Next time, the Dallas
So,
Cow.
what do you do? Do you ask for like an email address and then or something like that? How do you link with them?
I'll send them a tweet and say, "Hey, do you want to?" I'm paraphrasing now. Do you want to join us for our podcast on this game after the game go off?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Tweet me back so we can start
Mm-hmm.
exchanging information. But this Cowboys game is a wash. Ain't nobody coming on here. But next
Mm-hmm.
next game, no, next game is like a Thursday game. So that I think they having a Thursday game and it's a Sunday night game. So both of those are a no. And the next 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock game, I would try to score message board thing.
Okay.
And would you about to say something?
No.
All right then.
All right.